All right, good morning, everybody. Today we have some exciting things going on in the NEI office. We are going to be filming the Pioneer video series. Now, if you're new here and you have no idea what that is, let me catch you up. As Northeast Indiana, we'd love to showcase and share the stories of people in our region. We call those people pioneers, who are paving the way, doing incredible things, and just making the region what it is. Every May, we showcase these people at our Pioneer Awards event. But leading up to that event, in the fall, we have open nominations for nominees. And then in the wintertime, we film those nominees and share their stories in a video series. And then closer to the awards in the spring, we show those videos and we have community voting on who our 2020 whatever. This year, it'll be 2026 nominees will be. Now, we've poured so much thought and intention into these videos, into the Pioneer Award process. So we thought a fun way to show you that would be to take you along with us. Now, if you watched our podcast, you'd recognize this studio, but it doesn't look like it normally does. We have gear everywhere. Although this room serves us well for the podcast, we need a little bit bigger of a space to showcase our pioneers. So today's task is going to be moving all of this gear into the other conference room, setting up that room in our classic Pioneer set, and filming some pioneers. But I definitely can't do that alone, so that's where the team comes in. This is the biggest conference room that we have in our offices, so this is what we're going to be using to set up our Pioneer video set. So first we need to move all the tables and chairs, and then we can move the gear in. All right, with the help of my team, we moved everything into the conference room. Now we have to assemble it. So I have our layout here that I've doodled up. The nominee will be sitting on the iconic blue seafoam couch, and then we have a couple other elements that I'll talk through when we set them up. All right, here's the vision, and here's it all set up. All right, now it's time to assemble our cameras. We got SD cards, we got new batteries, and we're gonna need to format all of these cards. Let's do it. This is always the absolute scariest part of every film. Yes, I want to format. All right, guys, we're all set up. Let me give you a little tour of our space. Now, we've had to set up over a couple of different times, and since we share this conference room with a lot of different people, we decided to mark the floor with where things will go so that we can try to keep it as consistent as possible. As you walk in over here, we have our black backdrop setup. We've got our iconic couch that is featured in all of our podcasts and a lot of our videos. We have our dramatic hero shot Pioneer walk-in. I could talk about that a little bit more later. We're gonna have the interviewer, which is Jonathan. Our producer Callie is gonna be sitting in this chair, kind of keeping track of things, watching this camera. This is my dedicated chair. I'll be over here manning these two cameras as well as a handheld that will be an extreme close-up shot. Here is where our pioneers will be sitting. So this will be their POV. This is just the production element that you guys are watching. We obviously have pre-production where we contact all the nominees, tell them that they're a finalist. We just share the details of filming. We get them scheduled to come in. We prep all of the notes on their interviews and just get ready for it. Today and the next few days are gonna be production. We're gonna be shooting and filming those. And then after that is post. So I gotta edit all of those stories. So this is just one element, but we thought we'd bring you in for that today. On my little reference sheet, maybe I can show the close-up angle. Hopefully I'm in frame, I didn't even check. Straight in front of me, we got the wide, we got the couch in it. Then we have our medium shot, we have our close-up shot, And then what isn't shown here is a fourth camera, which I'm normally holding for an extreme close-up. But when you watch the video series, they'll look a little bit different. They'll look something like this. All of our Pioneer videos have had this black and white aesthetic with a pop of our seafoam blue color. We always ask something funny of our guests, which is to not wear the color blue. That just makes it easier for me to edit. So today I'm wearing blue jeans, so we'll see if that's actually a problem in any of these videos. All right, there's one more element of our set that I'll show you now. All right, this is the final element of our set. We have a separate setup over here that we are using to kind of showcase our pioneers in a special way. So in each of our video series, we've kind of had this moment, this hero shot of our nominees. And this is this year's. They'll be walking up into the light and saying, "I am a pioneer." Although sometimes filming it can be a little awkward or uncomfortable, at the end of these videos this year, it's gonna be this really powerful moment, so I can't wait for you guys to see it. Tested it out, tested lighting, tested cameras. We just gotta wait till tomorrow to film our pioneer. So catch you then. Today is the big day of filming. We're gonna have our first pioneer in here to film in just a little bit, but I thought I'd show you around a little bit more today. First, I'm gonna flip the camera around and show you our producer. Callie, hello, good morning. Are you excited for today's shoot?
I'm so excited for today's shoot.
So you are marketing content producer. What does that look like today?
For today, me as the marketing content producer, I'm doing a lot of producing. Producing is the name of the game today. So a lot of what I'm doing is making sure all the little details are in place so that the guest has very seamless transition and seamless time with us today. I hope that I have prepped them well before they walk through the door so they kind of have a good idea of what's going on. But also once they're here, I want them to be able to relax and get into the mode of being interviewed and not have to worry about any other little small things. So I like to make sure that they've got a drink handy if they want to have some coffee or water or something, if their throat gets dry. Anything that they might need, I'm gonna help them out as best as I can today.
Let me come over and get a look at that. What is this?
It's not very branded, but this is my beautiful color-coded binder where I keep my notes, things that I need to tell the guest. And then in here I also have our talent release forms and also all the interview questions so I can kind of follow along and take notes and make sure we're hitting all the story beats to make Hannah's life hopefully a little easier when she's editing.
Which, speaking of the interview, we're missing our interviewer. We gotta go find him. Jonathan, I found you. So what are you looking forward to about this year's event, this year's video series? What's changing?
You know, I think with the team, including Hannah, of course, who's interviewing me right now, we have done such a great job of upping the game every single year, not just in hearing the stories of the people, but we're taking it from 3 to 5 categories now.
I think our nominee is coming in soon. All right, that is a wrap on today's shoot. We still have a few more pioneers to film, which is why we're gonna keep this set up for a little bit. We love this part of our job. I think you can ask anyone on our team, and we always say this is some of the best parts of our job, and the best season of our job is to be sharing these stories, creating these videos, honoring these people at our event. So we're so excited for you to see all of it. Make sure to stay tuned, subscribe, and watch the videos. All right, we'll see you guys next time.